Excuse me, Abdul? Where the heck did you disappear to? Why did you go home despite still having work to do? Abdul!
Hey, Zoe. Sorry for the late reply. I was pretty sure I finished all my work for today. Did I miss something?
Yes, the job I asked you to do.
Huh?
I can't believe you went home without even touching it. I have to submit those files by the end of today, you know.
Wait, what? The job you asked me to do? I'm not sure I know what you mean. When was this?
I left it on your desk at about 5:40 p.m.
Zoe, that's after the end of my shift. I leave the office every day at 5:35.
What? Are you telling me you went home despite still having work to do?
I got all my work done comfortably on time today. In fact, I was pretty pleased not to have any overtime for a change.
What are you saying? How could you have gotten all your work done comfortably when there's a big fat pile of documents still sitting on your desk?
There's hardly anything I can do about work I got assigned after I went home. Anyway, this job you're talking about? Judging from the fact that deadline's today and you put it on my desk after I'd gone home, I can only assume that either the manager responsible for assigning it either forgot about it, or it was your job to begin with, which you forgot about, and upon realizing at the last minute, panicked, and tried palming it off on me like you always do. Well, am I right? Which one is it? The latter, I'm guessing?
How rude!
Whether you think it's rude or not, it's the truth, isn't it? Go on, can I get some honesty out of you for a change? You spent all your time at work playing around on your phone or fiddling with your nails. It's not an exaggeration to say I've literally never seen you work for more than 5 minutes. Which is probably why you never end up making deadlines on time and palm your projects off onto me. Not only that, but you have this strange habit of giving me stuff right before it's due for submission, so I hardly ever have a chance of getting it done on time. I hate to say this, but this kind of feels like harassment. Do you have some kind of grudge against me? On the few occasions I did have time to do one of your jobs, you invariably took the credit for my work. I find your behavior jaw-dropping, to be honest.
Oh, button it already, would you? I'm sick of your whiny attitude. Forget all that. The bottom line here is that the section manager expects to see those files on his desk first thing tomorrow morning. If you don't want to cause everyone at the office problems and jeopardize your already very weak position at this company, I suggest you get to work.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I have important business to attend to right now, so I can't. Get back to the office and get to work. Now!
You gotta be joking! I just got home!
Well, you had better make sure you set your alarm clock nice and early so you can get to the office before everyone else and get it done then.
I'm pretty sure you need permission from one of the higher-ups to go into the office early. Can't just do it as you please.
Oh, don't worry. I just messaged him.
Huh?
I told the section manager about how you ran crying to me begging for help. Because you forgot to complete the documents he urgently needs to see on his desk first thing tomorrow.
What the heck? Why would you do that? That's a lie!
Actually, thanks to me thoughtfully and conscientiously filling him in on the situation like this, you now have permission to go in early tomorrow, which means it's now officially your job. You're welcome.
Just hold on a minute.
Apparently, all the bigwigs from Company HQ in New York will be coming down to look at these documents tomorrow. So I think it's about time you pulled your socks up, Abdul. If you don't do a good job here, it'll go down as your mistake, and whatever damage the company suffers as a result will be on you.
Fine. Be at the office first thing.
Finally, you're behaving like a mature adult. It took some time, but I'm pleased you saw sense in the end.
Zoe, please. I have to ask you to stop doing this. Make sure that this is the last time you palm any of your projects off on me, okay? I'm only a temp employee, so there's no guarantee I'm going to be at this company forever. Eventually, you could find yourself without anyone to run to when you're struggling. And then what?
On the contrary, I'm a full-time regular employee at this company, and a highly respected one at that. So if you dare to defy me, I could see to it that your contract gets terminated at the drop of a hat.
Excuse me?
Basically, you're my servant, you filthy agency temp. You will serve and assist me to the best of your ability during your time here. You will bend over backwards to make sure all of my needs, wants, and momentary whims are satisfied completely. It would be in your best interests to stop talking back to me from now on. I think you know why, don't you, Abdul? Good boy.
Good evening, Abdul. Is now a good time? Hello, Mr. Rollins. Sure, what can I do for you? Apologies. I try to avoid contacting staff out of work hours if I can, but I wanted to talk to you as soon as I could. That's okay. What's up? It's about the documents you came into the office early this morning to put together. I see. Was there some kind of mistake? Did I miss something important? Not at all. Just the opposite, in fact. The opposite? So you might have heard about all the top brass from Company HQ coming down today to take a look at the documents. After they did, they requested to see some of your previous work. So I had my secretary send them a portfolio of everything you've done during your time here. To quote the CEO directly, for someone talented enough to compile documents this precise and easy to understand not to be a full employee at my company would be criminal. I've never seen anyone so emotionally moved while looking at business documents before. Everyone agreed, and they said they'd like to meet you. What do you think? Wow, well, I mean, strictly speaking, it's an interview. If it goes well, you could be given a long-term contract and become one of our regular employees. What do you say? I'd be honored to. Wow, thank you so much. Fantastic. I'll be in touch when I receive the schedule. Got it. Thanks again, boss.
Hey, Abdul, when the hell are you going to be coming back to the office? I heard you took a week's vacation. I don't know how the hell you pulled that one off, but anyway, my work piled up like crazy while you were gone. I have so much to do, you wouldn't believe. I'm practically buried here. Not just that, but a good chunk of it is due for submission later today. I hope you know that if you don't hurry up and get here soon, there's a good chance you'll be taking the fall for any missed deadlines, and your reputation at this company will be in tatters.
Huh? Zoe?
Who else would it be? Who do you think you are, taking an entire week off as an agency temp? I can only assume your vacation got approved due to some kind of error. Anyway, I have 10 projects due for submission before this afternoon. See to it that those get completed first. They're all on your desk waiting for you. Get to the office pronto.
Listen, Zoe, there's something you should know. I don't work in that office anymore.
Huh? Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird that your desk was totally empty. Wait, no way. Did you get laid off before your temp contract ended?
Nope. I'm a regular employee as of today.
What the fuck?
The reason I've been off for the last week is because I've been moving house. I've been super busy with everything.
Moving house?
Yep, as of today, I work at Company HQ in New York as a fully fledged regular employee.
What? You, a regular employee? And seriously, Company HQ? How? That's impossible. How could this happen? What did you do? Did you bribe someone?
Bribe someone? You can actually be funny sometimes. I wonder if you remember. It all began 3 months ago. Remember that time you palmed off a bunch of documents on me and I had to come into the office at 3 a.m. to get them done and on the boss's desk in time? You messaged him and got me permission to go in early, right? Remember?
Well, yes, I remember, but what of it?
Apparently, the bigwigs from HQ were really impressed because of how precise and easy to understand they were. They requested the boss approach me about becoming a regular employee. And, well, that's it. Here we are.
This can't be.
I heard they did some kind of announcement in the office group chat just before I got officially hired.
It was in the group chat? I didn't see that.
Interesting. So you don't really check it then, huh?
Anyway, more importantly, I need you to hurry up and get these 10 projects done. I'll be in major trouble if you don't.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I work at HQ in New York now.
What does that have to do with anything? You can't just leave us with a pile of unfinished work on your desk. Take some responsibility for once.
I took care of everything I had to take care of before I left. All I's dotted, all T's crossed, I assure you. I have no unfinished business there. Arrangements to bring in my replacement have also been made. I made sure to confirm it with both Mr. Rollins and the head manager before I left, so there's no doubt about it.
Well, you left behind some of my work. It hasn't even been started, and the deadline's today.
Yes, that's my point. The key word here being your work. Maybe it's time you took some responsibility for once. It's finally time to stand on your own 2 feet, Zoe. I warned you this would happen eventually.
Hey, you traitor. Where are the documents I asked you to get done and submitted before noon?
Excuse me?
I asked you to complete 10 projects, so you must have at least got 2 or 3 done by now. Just give me the stuff you've finished already. Anything will do, please.
I obviously haven't done any.
Excuse me, but I emailed you all the files.
You emailed them?
Everyone would have found out you were doing my work if I put them on the cloud, so I sent all the files and detailed completion specifications by email instead. Don't tell me you didn't even look.
That's right, I didn't look. I just checked my inbox and it looks like you never even sent me anything in the first place.
No way. I did. I so did. I just double-checked your email address. I most definitely did send you those files. Don't lie to me just because you can't be bothered to do them, you coward.
If by any chance, did you send them to the mail address I used back when I was a temporary agency employee?
Huh? The email address from when you were a temp.
I'm a regular employee working in HQ now. Which means, as of today, I'm the proud owner of a shiny new official company email address.
Huh?
They told me during my briefing this morning that I wouldn't be able to access the old email address I used back when I was a temp because it's getting deactivated. Was there no error message?
Error message? There was some kind of pop-up when I sent it, but I don't know anything about that stuff. Do I look like some kind of tech support nerd? Fine, just hurry up and tell me your new email address. Quick, we don't have much time.
We? You're cracking me up here, Zoe! Anyway, you can find my new email address on my profile page on the company's site. However, I won't be doing your work even if you send me it, so you may as well not bother.
That's not good enough. I need you to do it. No, you have to do it. I won't make my deadlines if you don't help me.
Guess what? I just had my boss contact your sales manager.
Huh? My sales manager? Why?
I had him inform your boss that one of the employees in his office is attempting to palm off their work onto an employee at HQ.
No way. You did what? How dare you, you miserable little agency temp! Know your place, vermin!
Seems like you forgot, but allow me to gently remind you that as of today, I am in fact a regular employee. Anyway, I think it's probably for the best you don't look down your nose at agency temps from now on, Zoe. More than that, you absolutely need to make sure you stop treating them like your personal servants and making absurd demands of them every time you're struggling with something. Because the truth is, there are countless people at this company who are more intelligent, hardworking, and better at their jobs than you, agency temp or otherwise.
How dare you be so insolent towards me!
I really don't think someone who's incapable of completing even her most basic job responsibilities, like checking the office group chat every now and then, or recognizing errors when sending mails, is in any position to be speaking to me like that.
Oh, just shut up and do my work already! How many times do I have to tell you we have 10 projects to get done by the end of today?
It's true. You sure do love repeating yourself. I'm sure you'll come up with something, though. Good luck!
Not good luck. I'm saying you have to help me. There's no way I can get through all this on my own.
This is what you get for slacking on the naive assumption someone else would always be around to pick up the pieces.
You're not helping here. I'm begging you.
Goodbye. I heard afterwards that somehow or another, with the combined efforts of the entire sales team, they managed to complete the whopping 10 projects, which had piled up beyond levels never seen before on time, handing the last one in with barely seconds to go. When they did, Zoe said,
Wow, isn't it amazing what you guys can do when you put your minds to it? Make sure tomorrow's work gets done too.
Unbelievably, she actually had the nerve to continue going home on time when guaranteed overtime had become a daily reality for every single one of her colleagues due to her laziness. Needless to say, everyone in the office was furious with her. I heard she was summoned into the head manager's office, where she was mercilessly chewed out by him and the sales manager in a grueling ordeal lasting over an hour. However, Zoe, still somehow not understanding why virtually the entire company was angry with her, started sulking, and in her pettiness decided not to go into work the next day. She was, of course, fired. Last I heard, she was going from one job to the next, unable to hold one down for long due to her abrasive personality, becoming increasingly despondent with every switch. Now, my sources tell me she lives in her mom's basement, and her transformation into a full-blown neat shut-in is complete.